Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a brewery that is quite well known in Japan and abroad. They do quite a bit of exporting, and people seem to have a pretty high opinion of their beer. The beer we're going to look at today is this one. It's called Green Hops from Hitachino Nest, or better known in Japanese as Kiuchi, Shuzo. And they are a brewery located up in Ibaraki, and they have been brewing sake since 1823, so quite a long history, and beer since 1996. They also make wine, spirits, and a variety of things. And as a beer brewery, they do a lot of exporting. Half of their production apparently goes to the United States, and they export to, I think, 30-some countries. So they also have a brewery in Korea, and they were one of the first to and so far the only one I know of, perhaps there are others, but do a brew on premises where you can go in and talk to the brewers and they'll help you choose the malt and hops for your beer, and then you make it there, and then you come back 2 weeks later and take it away. So they also have a brewery they started in 2008 in a place called Nukada, and they grow hops there as well. 15 beers in their regular lineup, so quite a few, and they're quite well known for their Japanese classic ale, which they've produced in a number of different varieties, including some in cask, for example, cedar casks that were used for sake. They've also been a contract brewer for Brooklyn Brewery in Japan since 2009. So they're very, very busy. They got a lot going on, and for me, this is a beer I haven't seen from them before. It might be fairly new. And on Rate Beer, there were 2 ratings only, and the average is 3.4. Untapped typically has a kind of duplicate system. Somebody added it, and somebody else added it under a different name. Very, very typical of Untapped, which is unmoderated site. And so on Untapped, as Hitachino Nest Green Hop, it has 44 ratings and the average at 3.55. As simply Green Hops, it has 18 ratings at 3.57, so pretty similar. So the ratings seem to be right around 3.5 or so. It costs 398 yen where I bought it, and apparently it's an Aeon Mall only release. That's AEON Mall. This is a chain of shopping malls throughout Japan, and Aeon Mall only release, and it came out in December of 2002. The mine says it was made in November. Yeah. So in any case, they apparently have used a new malt called Sachiho Golden, grown in Tochigi Prefecture near Ibaraki, and Yosano hops from Kyoto. Yosano is kind of a newer hop growing region in Kyoto Prefecture. So it's supposed to be a fresh hop beer, and we'll see how it goes. Generally, Japanese fresh hop beers aren't the greatest, but we'll see how this one is. And Yosano hops have never really impressed me that much, but in any case, this might be okay. So the name of this brewery actually is Hitachino Nest. Some people call it owl beer because of their great logo here of owls. And this is kind of a dull yellow amber with very minimal carbonation rising, and almost no head. It's sort of a dull fruity aroma, like stale apples. Fresh hop, well, I am getting some grassiness for sure. They say Yosano hops, but they don't specify Yosano. They grow a variety of different hops, I think. Mostly Cascade, as far as I know. This could be Cascade. Yeah. Okay. I can certainly taste the hops, but the malt is rather weak. rather thin. The style is an ISA or India session or Session IPA, I guess we could call it, India Session Ale, 4.5%. The body seems quite weak. So it is designed to be a sessionable beer, but yeah, the malt is very thin, and the hops are there, but not really impressive. They doesn't seem quite integrated. Certainly there are more hops than in a typical fresh hop beer from a Japanese brewer, and I guess that's good enough, but yeah, this doesn't really do it for me. So I would like to see them try this with some other hops, perhaps. In any case, it's not terrible, it's not bad. I think I would probably give this around a 3.2, maybe 3.3. It's a pleasant little beer, but doesn't really knock you out. So once again, it's called Hitachino Nest Green Hop. It's a Session IPA, 4.5%, and you can find this at Aeon malls throughout Japan. I doubt if this one will be exported, but if you live in one of the 30 countries where they do export, I suggest highly that you try their beers. Some of them are quite exceptional. And if you can never get that Japanese classic ale, which is aged in cedar casks, yeah, very, very nice one. Nipponia is another good one, and XH, which stands for extra high. That's quite a nice beer too as well. Okay, well, I'm going to stop now, and I hope you're doing well. Please do subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about Hitachino Nest beers that you have had. Bye-bye.